Hello Year 11. First of all, I'd like to say thank you and well done for the way that you conducted yourself on the Taster Day. It was really fantastic having you all here in the sixth form for the whole day, seeing you engaging with lessons, coming to speak to us and really just embracing the time in the sixth form. We've had amazing feedback from teachers and from many of you about that day. So thank you. That really bodes well for next year when you come and join us here in the sixth form at HGS. So I just want to take a couple of minutes just to talk you through the process that many of you have already embarked upon. So we've had lots of applications in from HGS students already. Well done for those people who have got those in and got those submitted. We've also had a huge number from students from other schools. So it's looking really, really positive going forward. So for those of you who have not yet submitted your application, there's plenty of time to do so, but you need to be aware that the 7th of February is the deadline. So you must meet that deadline for the application. You apply by either going onto the school website and clicking through our applying section and then through into our Applica system, or looking back at the registration email that you received from Applica, which will be in your inbox to take you through. Now we have automatically registered you all. So when you go onto that system, you just need to click the fact that you are an existing student and that will take you through. When you open that up, you will see that actually a lot of your details are in there already. So your name will appear and other bits of information about you because we have pulled that from our information system that we hold in school already. So the things that you need to do are A, follow the link to get there into Applica so that you can get to access the application form. You need to select your subjects, and I'll say a little bit more about that in just a moment. And you will need to add a personal statement. We've got a series of questions that we would like you to respond to as the personal statement. So it's not one long piece of written prose, it's a response to a series of questions. And that is really clear on our online application form. So selecting subjects, just a reminder about that. Every student in the sixth form at HGS studies the equivalent of 3 full subjects and then 1 additional. So the full subjects are the ones that last for 2 years. All of our A-levels and most of our applied additional academic qualifications. In the prospectus, we've actually ordered the subjects. So you've got all the A-levels first, then you've got our 2-year full AAQs, they are our applied courses, and then we have the additional. So you need 3 A-levels or applied courses, and then 1 of the additional courses. Those additional courses are Core Maths, AS Maths, EPQ, Human Biology, Sports Leadership, and the Spoken English qualification. There are a few of you who have been asking about studying 4 A-levels. Now, if you want to study further maths, that can be added in on top of your 3 subjects. In exceptional circumstances, if you feel really confident about achieving all grades 8s and 9s, we will consider putting you on 4 full A-levels. You do have the option for putting that into your subject selection, and then we can talk about that when we have our course and discussion. But the fundamental is 3 full courses and 1 additional course. If you want to add an enrichment, and they are the Italian GCSE, the Chinese GCSE, or the Sports Academy, that is on top of those 3 and additional. So that's an extra. So that means ultimately you will have 5 things into your subject selection. 3 full, your 1 additional, and then your extra enrichment. So there are people that you can ask, and when you put that in, if the system allows you then to progress, we will then pick that up in the course and discussion that follows. Now, when you're making your subject choices, 3 things really, really important that you need to remember. The first is pick something you enjoy. That is the most important thing. You must enjoy those subjects, and the Taste Today is giving you a good flavour of that, as well as your studies at GCSE. Second most important, your academic performance. Is it something that you feel like you're doing well in, something that you feel like you can make good progress in? That's really important. And thirdly, just something to consider is future progression. Are you wanting to go on to do something quite specific? And if so, there are certain subjects you might need to select in order to progress onto that. For example, if you want to go and be a doctor. If you want to be an engineer, for example, you need to be doing physics and maths. So just that future progression route. But the fundamental is that you pick things that you enjoy. Now, every subject, as you know, has got entry requirements. But above that are the overall entry requirements. To gain a place in the sixth form HGS, you need to achieve 6 grade 4s, including a 4 in English and a 4 in maths. So that's our fundamental. Then every subject has got its entry requirements. So for example, you will need a 7 in maths to be able to study A-level maths. You will need a 5 in English and a 5 in maths or science to be able to study psychology. All of those are really clearly labelled in the prospectus. So when you go onto the subject page of the prospectus, you'll see each one and it really clearly stated there. So that will also help to guide your decision making when you look at your mock results and you look at the entry requirements and you think, where can I get to? What's realistic? What do I enjoy? That is one way that that helps you make that decision about what you want to select. So you've chosen your subjects, you've completed the personal statement, you've submitted the application form online. That will then come to us. The deadline, just that reminder, 7th of February. What happens next then? So we as a sixth form team take all of those applications in and we look at all of those. We will then arrange a coursing discussion with you. So a meeting likely to be on Teams with somebody in the sixth form team where we talk about your application, we look at your subjects, we look at your grades and we make sure that you're on the right subjects going forward. Following that conversation, we will then send you an offer letter, and that will say that we are giving you an offer to be in the sixth form at Harrogate Grammar School for next year on the condition that you achieve 6 grade 4s including English and maths and the grade for your subjects that you selected. You then hold that offer, which is fantastic because you go into your GCSEs knowing that you've got that offer from HGS. We'll then be in touch about the induction day, which is in June, so we will be in constant communication with you after you've submitted that application. And then when we get to results day, 21st of August, we will then be able to look at those results and enrol you onto those courses with the grades that you've achieved to be able to study what you want to here. So that's just an overview of the process. In this Showbie folder, you've also got the PowerPoint with that information and sort of a run through of how you complete that application on top of the link to the prospectus. So everything that you need is here for you to look at. If you've got any questions, please come forward to the sixth form team, email into us, stop me or someone in the team when you see us around school so we can answer your questions. So 7th of February, we're really looking forward to receiving all of your applications by then, and we wish you all the best of luck for the rest of the year. Thank you.